Okay, boys and girls, welcome back to the bench. What you're looking at right now is a bunch of stuff that's been primed, and actually the interior parts of the interior have been painted already. I'm going to keep the interior white with just a couple of little accents. Where you see the white in there, that's going to be accent colors. On the chassis, I did find a place to put the heater hoses, so I got the heater hoses in there. Also got my radiator and upper radiator hose installed. On the air cleaner, I went ahead and put the hot air tube on there. All of this stuff is primed up. Now this little doohickey is the hood latch, and it mounts on the back side of the front grille. Oops, gotta get it in the hole, Vincent. There we go. Just like that. So, these all get painted separately. Here's my tachometer housing that goes on the hood. I mentioned in the opening video, or the unboxing video, that I did not see any detail on the interior. But here are the armrests and the door handles, the door opening handles. Steering column and steering wheel, they're just going to get black with maybe a little bit of trim in the center. And here's my dashboard. Dashboard is going to get the accent color, the entire dashboard. Also, the body has been primed. I took care of the mount, the seam that was right here. Seems that they have a problem trying to get that seam correct, because even on my Chevelles I had that. Anyhow, this is ready for paint. All this is ready for paint, and we're pretty close to getting this car finished, so we'll be back in a few. Okay, boys and girls, welcome back to the bench. Before I show you the progress that I've made so far, I am going to go over the paints that I have used. So, any gloss black you see on the vehicle or model is TS14. It is Tamiya, and it just says black on there. But what I noticed with Tamiya, if it says just the color, it means it's a gloss. Any white, like for instance the entire body, I did with TS26, which is pure white. And let me tell you, this is a really, really nice white. And then in the previous video, when I was showing you everything, I said I was going to do the interior in two different colors, and the color I'm going to show you was the accent color. Otherwise, the interior would have been white. Anyhow, the masking tape that I was using screwed it up. It didn't cover correctly, blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. So I decided to do the entire interior in this TS11, which is maroon. Now, this was going to be the accent color, but if you guys look at the previous video where I had everything all taped off in the interior. And then I also use a couple of accent colors. Now, any Vallejo that I use, I hand brush. So these are them. I got black, chrome, natural steel, and silver. And there's probably others that I used also, but just like, you know, a lot of stuff that you detail out that you use different colors. Alright, so let me get this in here, put this over here. Now I'll show you the interior and the color that it is painted in. And let me tell you, this color looks good with the white. As you can see, it's all of that maroon color, except for the floorboard. Now, I mentioned in the opening video, or the box opening, that I did not see any detail on the door cards. This was a molded tub. But in the kit were these guys. And these guys are the armrest and door opening handle. And they go, or it goes, right there in that spot. And so now I got a little bit of detail in there. I'm going to try my hardest to put a chrome strip along the top here. I don't know if I'm going to do it. My hands aren't that steady. Dashboard, all one color. Gauges, which are right here. Will be going in there pretty soon. Radio gets a decal also. Steering wheel is just a gloss black with chrome spokes, and I even detailed out the turn signal handle. I am going to use the decal seat belts, and what's cool about these seat belts, I had to really look at this under a magnifier, and I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this, but right here, if you look close enough, that says GM in there. And that's pretty cool. Anyhow, here's the body pinched decaling that's got to go on there. And now I will show you the body. The body, like I said, was the Tamiya pure white. And here that is. Not too bad. Only on this side here, I got a couple of screw ups. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little bit of a run right there. And then there's that little chip right there and two chips back there. I don't know how that stuff happens, guys. I swear, I think there's a ghost in this house. And there's a scratch right there. I don't know if you can see that. Under the hood, I detailed out the windshield washer bottle. I mixed white with a drop of yellow to get this off-white color. I did the same on the radiator overflow tank right there. And then I painted the power brake booster, master cylinder. And also, I detailed out the windshield wiper. I painted the gearbox in steel. And I painted the motor in black. Alright, so I don't know what I'm going to do to fix this. I don't know if I'm going to fix it. Maybe I'll just leave it go. Because I know if I try and fix it, something else will screw up. And then I'll be in a world of hurt. So, that's up to me. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Now, onto the hood. And like I said, this is the Tamiya gloss pack right out of the can. Look at that, guys. Isn't that awesome? I got the tachometer just sitting in there right now. And I screwed up when I was trying to get it over there. I dropped it. And because this paint is not fully cured yet, it kind of stuck to it. And I just messed up. I don't know if you guys can see that little chip right there in the hood. That's my fault. Anyhow, we put this on here. And so that's what it's going to look like. Now, along the sides, let me go with this decals. First of all, this one goes down the center. And then it's got this stripe right here and this stripe right here that go alongside of the black right there. And I have to be careful on how these go on here because, well, no, I thought, okay, oh yeah, on the stripes that go along the hood right here, they have red only on one side where everybody else has red on both sides. So I got to figure out, I got to look at the instruction sheet before I put that on and make sure if the red goes up or red goes down. This goes across the rear spoiler. This is going to look good when all these decals are on the car because I think the black is going to contrast nice with the white. Okay, boys and girls, I'm going to call this video good, but before I go, I want to remind you guys about my group build that's going on along with Al from Battle Born Hobbies, the Nasty Nova group build. You have until March of 2026 to get into it and finish it. So I hope to see you guys join in. Other than that, I hope you guys and girls enjoyed this videos. And as always, your questions, comments, input, subs, shares, and likes are always welcome. For now, that's all, folks. Pit Stop Scale Model Garage out for now. Toodles!